Today we will discuss about very important topic, that is centripetal acceleration. So when a body moving along the circular path with uniform velocity, then an acceleration will take place toward the center of path, and this acceleration is called centripetal acceleration. So suppose a body is moving along the circular path of radius r with uniform velocity, and as you know, during circular motion the direction of linear velocity is represented by the direction of tangent which is drawn at that point. So suppose initially a body is at point A and its velocity is suppose va, and this is the tangent AC which is drawn at point A. So AC will represent the direction of velocity at point A. So suppose it is va, and after time t, suppose it reached at point B, then its velocity become va. So direction of velocity, linear velocity at point B is along PD direction. Correct now? So tangent is always perpendicular to radius. We have learned it. So this angle is delta theta. Suppose it is theta, it is also theta. So fourth angle become 180 minus delta theta. So these two angles are linear pair angles. So if this angle is 180 minus delta theta, so it is also delta theta. Now take this triangle PCD here, PCD. So angle P, see here, this angle is delta theta, so here delta theta. And since body is moving with uniform velocity, so magnitude of velocity that will remain same, only direction is variating. So here PC represent magnitude of VA, which is already V, and PD represent magnitude of VB, which is already V. And delta V is change in velocity, means it is initial velocity, this one is final velocity, so CD will represent change in velocity. So in this triangle C, two sides are equal. So opposite angle are also equal. Correct now? So here angle is equal to arc by radius, means delta V by either you write PC or you write PD because both are V. So delta V upon V. Delta theta is equal to delta V upon V. Correct now? Divide both sides by delta t. So delta theta by delta t is equal to delta V by delta t into V. So delta theta upon delta t means change in angular displacement upon interval of time, it is called angular velocity. And change in linear velocity upon interval of time, it is called linear acceleration. So it become omega is equal to A upon V. So A is equal to omega V. This is the expression of centripetal acceleration. And by the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity, we have learnt already in class 9, V is equal to omega r. V is the linear velocity, omega is the angular velocity, and r is the radius of circular path. So instead of V, if we write omega r, then this expression becomes A is equal to omega square r. It is another form of centripetal acceleration in terms of angular velocity and radius. Angular velocity is equal to 2 pi nu. 2 pi nu. Nu is the frequency. So A become 4 pi square nu square r. And frequency is the reciprocal of time period. Instead of frequency, we write 1 upon t. So this expression become A is equal to 4 pi square r upon t square. Correct now? So you will get the another V is equal to omega r. See here, from first equation, instead of omega, if we write V by r, then this centripetal acceleration become A is equal to V square upon r. So these are the different form of centripetal acceleration in terms of different parameters. Correct now? Now let's see what are the direction of this centripetal acceleration. In same triangle PCD, see here PCD, here angle delta theta, these two angles are equal. So it's become delta theta plus x is equal to 180. So 2x become 90 minus delta theta by 2. And since interval of time delta t is very small, so angular displacement also very small. And if it is very small, 10 to 0 means very small, very close to the 0. So delta theta upon 2 means it's half, it become nearly equal to 0. And if it is nearly equal to 0, so x is equal to 90. And if x is equal to 90, means in this triangle PC is perpendicular to CD. That is V is perpendicular to delta V. Correct now? And since we know that during circular motion, velocity is perpendicular to radius because velocity is represented by tangent and tangent is always perpendicular to radius. Therefore, what is the relation between direction of acceleration A is along the direction of change in velocity, that is delta V. This is the direction of acceleration Means direction of acceleration is always along the direction of change in velocity, because as you know, acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. So direction of acceleration is the direction of change in velocity. Correct now? And change in velocity is perpendicular to velocity. Change in velocity is perpendicular to velocity, and velocity is perpendicular to radius. What does it mean? It means the direction of acceleration is along the direction of center of path. See here, velocity is perpendicular to the radius and change in velocity is perpendicular to the velocity. Therefore, direction of acceleration or change in velocity is parallel to the radius, or you can say the radially inward. The direction of centripetal acceleration is radially inward. Correct now? So it is centripetal acceleration. It's a very important point. Go through it. Thank you.